Hi guys, I am Min, co-founder and CEO of RAZER, and today we've got an incredible show for every single one of you. And of course, if you've just joined us, make sure that you're sharing this stream so that we can reward you. So that's kind of like a hint about what's going to be happening in a little bit. So today for this stream alone, we're going to be talking about three things that we're going to be launching in near term. And the very first thing that we're going to be talking about is the new RAZER Blade Stealth. Now, let's kind of look back at the RAZER Blade Stealth and look at in a single line what it's always been. It's always been about power, it's always been about mobility, and since its launch in 2016, it's won over 50 awards out there. We're talking about guys like PC Magazine, PC World, Tech Radar. It's won the best of CES the very time it launched, and it's been called the very best Ultrabook in the world. Well, it's got the first individually backlit keys for any of the Ultrabooks out there. And for the very first time, we pioneered something called external graphics. With a single plug-in of the Thunderbolt cable, we enabled desktop graphics with something as super thin as an Ultrabook. The RAZER Blade Stealth has always been the ultimate Ultrabook since 2016. We've updated it since then. We've made it with a 13.3-inch display. It's got a new gunmetal color. And the 2018 model, we moved it to an 8th gen quad-core processor. We increased the battery life. We've always kept ahead of the curve to make sure it's the very best Ultrabook in the world. So today, I'm incredibly excited to be able to announce the new RAZER Blade Stealth. So what is the new RAZER Blade Stealth? Well, there's a couple of things I want to chat about, but first up, from the very moment that you see the new RAZER Blade Stealth, you'll realize that it's got less bezel and a lot more pixels. So I'm going to actually show you what the screen is going to look like, and here you go, boom! It's beautiful. It's an insane display. We've basically created a true edge-to-edge screen. It's got 60% thinner bezels, which are just 4.9 millimeters thin. Now, you'll realize we've kept these bezels super thin, and some of you may say, well, what about the new MacBook Air that was recently launched? Well, that has got 9 millimeters of bezels on both sides. That's kind of thick. So the new RAZER Blade Stealth again sets the benchmark as the best Ultrabook, the best ultra portable in the world, with super thin bezels. It's got an edge-to-edge screen, which is just beautiful. So what else about the display? Well, it's got a 13.3-inch display. It's got a phenomenal display. We've made sure that you've got two choices with that. You've got a full HD display, which is 100% sRGB, or you can go splurge out and get the 4K touch screen display with also 100% sRGB. So less bezel, more pixels. That's the very first thing about the new RAZER Blade Stealth. What else? Well, we've made it even more mobile. Now, how does it compare with the original RAZER Blade Stealth? Well, it's an all-new ID that we're talking about. We've completely shrunk down the entire form factor. We've made it not just the best Ultrabook in the world, we've now made it the smallest Ultrabook out there. And if you can see the difference between the 2018 or the 2016 to 2018 model, we've shrunk it down by 0.65 inches or 16.4 millimeters in terms of the y-axis. It's incredibly small. It's a much smaller footprint, and you can see some of the dimensions out there at this point of time. Here's a kind of wireframe of what the new Blade Stealth looks like. It's just 0.58 inches thin, and it's got a really, really compact form factor. Isn't it just beautiful? Well, what else? Here's a kind of glimpse at how it looks from the back. We've kept the minimalist approach of the entire RAZER Blade Stealth, and it's super light. It's just 1.28 kilograms or about 2.8 pounds. It's got a tone-on-tone logo, and we've made sure it's got a full CNC aluminum anodized finish. And if you're talking about mobility, you're going to be asking me, what about battery life? Well, we've made sure the new RAZER Blade Stealth has up to 13 hours of battery life. So, more mobility. We've made sure we kept it ultra compact. Then the next thing is, what about power? Now we've made it even more powerful at this point of time. So let's talk about what we've put into the new Razer Blade Stealth. First up, we've made sure it's got the new 8th gen Intel Core i7, the new Whiskey Lake processor. It's got 4 cores, 8 threads, anything from 1.8 gigs to 4.6 gigahertz on boost. Well, we've made sure the new Razer Blade Stealth also has up to 16 gigabytes of RAM, 2133 megahertz of dual channel RAM, and we've made sure it's got, the very best SSDs out there. It just looks beautiful. And for all of you who's asking about power in terms of the new Razer Blade Stealth, it's not just with the base integrated graphics model. We've made sure we put in a new discrete graphics chip. So what really this means, and we've put a little chart for you to kind of have a look at it, between the Razer Blade Stealth compared to other 13-inch laptops. We're talking about, on an Ultrabook level, up to 4 times more power for the new Razer Blade Stealth than all the other Ultrabooks out there. It's got power up to 25 watts of TDP. It's got a lot more power in terms of VRAM and stuff like that. And you'll probably be asking, with that much power in this tiny form factor, what are we going to do in terms of the games? Now, the games that we've designed this for is really for mobility. You just really want to be able to use your MX150 for kind of the casual games as you travel and play and stuff like that. So let's talk a little bit about Fortnite. How does it perform on Fortnite? Something so thin, light, and powerful? Well, if you set the settings to medium, you can get 60 frames per second. And with VSync on, so it gives you an idea. And it's not just Fortnite that it plays well in. You can play League of Legends on it, you can play Dota on it. You can also play games like Overwatch on it. You get 60 frames per second if you set the settings at medium. So we've truly designed the new Razer Blade Stealth to have all these options, integrated graphics or a discrete graphics card with the MX150. So we've got a phenomenal display for the new Razer Blade Stealth. We've got a lot more mobility. It's got compact form factor. It's super thin, it's super light. And now it's got a lot more power. And we've also got more connectivity. So what kind of connectivity are we talking about? Well, we've really put the whole hog in. You've got wireless AC, Bluetooth 5.0. It's even got integrated Windows Hello webcam. And you've got 2 times USB-A, Thunderbolt 3, and of course, a USB-C port. All right, it's a Gen 2, and you're going to be able to use all kinds of stuff with it. And of course, because it's a Razer Ultrabook, we've also made sure we've enabled Razer Core eGPU support. So for all of you guys who already have a Razer Core out there with desktop graphics with it, you'll now still be able to use it with the new Razer Blade Stealth. So there are really 3 models that we've got available for everybody out there. But before I get to that point, I really kind of want to take a bit of a time out and kind of show everyone how beautiful the new Razer Blade Stealth looks like. All right, so really quickly over here, I have got the new Razer Blade Stealth. It's truly, truly incredible. Super light, super small, all right? And you can see that. And we've kept this truly minimalist approach to this. It just looks beautiful. So what else have we got? Well, over and above, you can see it actually follows the new kind of minimalist design that we've got for the Razer phone, the new line of Razer Blades and stuff like that, the Razer Blade 15, which is considered the very best gaming laptop in the world. We've now got this new Razer Blade Stealth. And I want to show everyone how the edge-to-edge screen kind of looks. Super light, super thin. This is how beautiful the edge-to-edge screen looks like. It's just incredible. It's insanely light. You've got the backlit keyboard. It's just incredible. The tone-on-tone logo, if you can kind of see it over here, is just truly great. So that's the new Razer Blade Stealth. And really quickly, let's look at the different models that we've got available for it. We've got the base model with integrated graphics. So with the base model, you get the best amount of battery life with it, up to 13 hours of battery life because it's using integrated graphics. It comes with a full HD screen. Now, the discrete or the graphics model that we like to talk about, it comes in 2 different types of models. So that's one of them is with a full HD screen. Now that comes up to 12 hours of battery life. That's still an insanely great amount of battery life with that. And that comes, of course, with the graphics model with the MX150 discrete GPU. So what else for the discrete GPU? There's also another option. It's got a different screen. It's got a 4K touch discrete graphics card model. And that has up to 8 hours of battery life. So all of which, if you can see, we've got a variety of different models that are available to the user. So the next big question is, how much is this all going to cost? And the next other big question, I suspect, is this going to be available for us for Christmas? Well, the new Razer Blade Stealth starts from $13.99, and it's now available at Razer stores at razerstore.com, selected retail in the US, Canada, EU, China, and AP. So I'm going to do a giveaway at this point of time. So this is a bit like a midpoint. I'm going to do a quick giveaway. You remember that we've got all these notebooks, and I'm talking about literal paper notebooks that come with the design of the Razer Blade Stealth. We're giving 20 away for all of you that are sharing the stream right from the start all the way till now. So if you're just joining the stream or you're already on the stream, if you share this stream, you potentially get the chance to win one of these Razer Stealth paper notebooks. We're giving 20 away, and that's the very first thing I kind of want to talk about, which is the new Razer Blade Stealth. Now, the second thing I really want to chat about in this stream, it's all about Razer Z Gold. And those of you who have been already using Razer Z Gold know that Razer Z Gold, in a single line, it's the world's leading virtual credit for gamers. If any of you have been spending money on buying games, buying micro virtual items and stuff like that, many of you are already using Razer Z Gold. So what is Razer Z Gold? Well, Razer Z Gold allows you to spend on games, on virtual items, and you're able to snag really exclusive items when you use Razer Z Gold, as opposed to any of the other payment methods. Now, Razer Z Gold today is used in over 2,500 of the top games in the world, right? And you can buy it online and you can buy it offline. And in terms of offline, you can go to many of the stores out there, pay cash over the counter, and you can use it at over 1 million of these offline points worldwide. So a little bit more about Razer Z Gold. We launched Razer Z Gold back in 2017. And since then, from 2017 till today, we've already created over 5 million wallets, users who are already using Razer Z Gold to buy their virtual items, spending on the latest games, and up to 700 million Razer Z Gold has been spent in just the past year alone. And if you've been following what's been happening with Razer Z Gold, we created a strategic partnership in June 2017. And that was with a company called MOL. MOL, also ran one of the biggest virtual credits in Southeast Asia. And when we announced our partnership with them, MOL said, okay, we've got our MOL points. If that was their virtual credits. MOL said, we are going to convert that in partnership with Razer and call it Z Gold MOL points. So along the way, everyone's been doing that. Everyone's been using Z Gold MOL points in Southeast Asia. Everyone else has been using Razer Z Gold in the rest of the world. So today, I'm very excited to be able to say that we've actually acquired MOL back in April 2018, and we are now going to combine both Z Gold MOL points and Razer Z Gold and make it simple for everyone out there. We are going to be calling it Razer Gold. So Razer Gold right now, we're making it the #1 virtual credit, the #1 credit that any gamer just needs to remember. If you just need to top up your Razer Gold, you'll be able to use it with games everywhere. So what kind of games can you use it with? Or what kind of entertainment can you use it with? Well, simply put, you can use it with our partners like Blizzard. You can buy games at Razer Game Store. You can use it for games like PUBG, World of Warcraft, Overwatch. You can use it for Destiny 2, Mu Legends, so on and so forth. You can even use it for other forms of entertainment like Spotify, MapleStory 2, Call of Duty, Black Ops, so on and so forth. Right? You can use it for streaming services like Big O Live, for Twitch. What's so special about using it with Razer Gold? Well, not only can you use it with thousands and thousands of different channels, it's about the exclusive content that we provide to the users of Razer Gold. So when you're a gamer, you want to make sure that you're using it with Razer Gold, or you're spending money with Razer Gold. Why? Because we give you a ton of exclusive content. So what kind of exclusive content are we talking about? Well, I'll give you a couple of examples, right? First up, what about a game like PUBG Mobile? You know, one of the biggest games on the planet? Well, if you use RAZER Gold and spend money within the game, you'll realize that you get a huge amount of exclusive content, and one of which is the RAZER Parachute. This is a pretty badass parachute that you can actually get in the game. You can actually see the logo in the game. It's pretty cool. How do you get that? Well, first up, make sure that you're using RAZER Gold, and remember, you should be using RAZER Gold. You go on to the PUBG Mobile's official web shop. And how do you get there? Well, if you want to buy the RAZER Parachute, you say, okay, I go to razer.com/PUBG. All right, just go to the website, it'll direct you across to that. You see the logo that says Pay with RAZER. Click on the Pay with RAZER icon. You can then use RAZER Gold to buy unknown cash. And with that, you can get the RAZER Parachute in your game inbox. I already got one, so if you see a ton of guys with the RAZER Parachute in-game, you know they have been using RAZER Gold. And the promotion is going to end pretty soon. It's going to end on the 18th of December 2018. So this is some of the exclusive content you can actually get when you're using RAZER Gold. So I've got a little quick video to kind of show everybody what the RAZER Parachute looks like in PUBG Mobile. All right, check it out. It's not just PUBG that we're working with. Remember, we're working with thousands and thousands of games out there. And one of our closest partners that also accepts RAZER Gold is Blizzard. And now you can top up your Blizzard balance to pay for games like Hearthstone, Overwatch, Diablo, etc. You've got a full gamut of different games that we are working with Blizzard, and you can use RAZER Gold to pay for it. And together with Blizzard, we're making sure we're creating a lucky draw. So to allow you, and this is actually today only for the Southeast Asian region, you can go to the Blizzard website and log in, click on the Pay with RAZER logo, buy Blizzard balance with RAZER Gold, stand a chance to win a ton of RAZER products. Now this promotion ends 2nd of January 2019, so make sure that you're using it at this point of time. Using RAZER Gold, spend and you get a ton of exclusive content. So what if you don't play, PUBG, or you don't play games from Blizzard? Well, one of the most popular Korean games out there from our partners WebZen is Mu Legend. So what do you get when you use RAZER Gold in Mu Legend? Well, a whole ton of stuff. Well, first up, you've got an exclusive RAZER mount. It's pretty insane, just look at it. And how do you get it? Well, simply put, make sure you use RAZER Gold already. Go to www.webzen.com, log in, buy RedZen, and when you use RedZen, make sure that you choose Pay with RAZER. See that icon over there? When you spend RedZen in Mu Legend, you can then automatically claim your RAZER mount in your cache storage. Now, a minimum of 4,000 RedZen must be bought and spent within the promotion period, which is from now to December 17th. But you get that badass Mu Legend RAZER mount in the game, and everyone can see. You're going to see a whole ton of them running around the game anyway. Why? Because a whole lot of gamers out there are using RAZER Gold. So we've chatted a little bit about what PUBG Mobile has. We've chatted a little bit about Blizzard. We've talked about Mu Legend. Remember, there are thousands and thousands of games that use RAZER Gold, and thousands of games that give you all this exclusive content when you use RAZER Gold. So the first thing on your mind, whether you're in the US, Europe, or in Asia, when you are buying game content, make sure you're using RAZER Gold. So how do you get RAZER Gold? Well, simply put, you can get it online at gold.razer.com. So if you're thinking of topping up your RAZER Gold wallet, just go to gold.razer.com. Read it with me, gold.razer.com, and you can actually top up your RAZER Gold wallet. Now you can even get RAZER Gold offline, and there are over 1 million points offline throughout the world. You can get it from your carriers like 3, if you're in Southeast Asia, Globe, Singtel, so on and so forth. You can get it from your local 7-Eleven, right? If you're in the US, you can get it from GameStop. Just look for the RAZER Gold card, for example. You can get it from a multitude of different areas. So remember, you can get Razer Gold from online sources at gold.razer.com, and there's a couple of other e-commerce stores. You can get it at over 1 million offline points out there. And when you spend with Z Gold, you get a ton of exclusive content. But it's not just exclusive content that you get with Razer Gold. There's one other thing. If you remember, as you're spending with Razer Gold, you actually get to earn a loyalty point that today we used to call RAZER Silver. And what is RAZER Silver? Well, it's the definitive loyalty rewards program for gamers. And Silver allows you pretty much to engage with Razer via different exciting ways of doing that. And the primary way of earning Silver is really paying with Razer Gold and earning it. But we've also got some pretty cool free ways in which you can actually generate and earn RAZER Silver. And finally, when you have a ton of RAZER Silver, what do? You can exchange it for rewards. So it's this thing where you spend with Razer Gold, you can use RAZER Silver, and you're earning great rewards. And to date, just from last year till now, over 10 billion Silver has been earned by gamers everywhere in the world. And of this 10 billion Silver, over 3 billion Silver has already been redeemed since we launched. And there are many others out there who are now just collating their Silver, waiting to get even more rewards. And every month, we've been updating all the pretty cool kind of rewards out there. Now, how many rewards have been redeemed to date? Well, over 200,000 rewards have been redeemed. And we're talking about things like Razer hardware, goodies, all the things out there. Even pizza has been redeemed with RAZER Silver. So, what is the big announcement over here? Well, with RAZER Gold becoming Razer Gold, we're putting that all together. We're also now renaming RAZER Silver to just RAZER Silver. All right? So, is it just a change in terms of the name? Well, not necessarily. RAZER Silver is going to continue to be the definitive loyalty rewards program. It's backed by us at Razer, and it's designed specifically for gamers all around the world. So in a single line, you can earn RAZER Silver to redeem for pretty awesome rewards out there. You're talking about Razer products, you're talking about games out there, virtual items, vouchers and exclusives, and you can check out more at silver.razer.com. So, what is the key way to earn RAZER Silver? And it's just one key way in which you can earn RAZER Silver, and that is by spending Razer Gold. Now remember, that's the primary way that we are telling everyone to earn loyalty points. You spend Razer Gold, you earn RAZER Silver. But let's just say you're already, spending Razer Gold and you want a faster way of earning RAZER Silver. Well, we've created all kinds of fun ways in which you can also earn RAZER Silver. And these are absolutely free ways to earn RAZER Silver. So let's talk a little bit about the free ways that you can earn RAZER Silver. First up, through Razer Insider. Secondly, through MOGUL tournaments. And thirdly, with this all new thing called RAZER SOFTMINER. And I'm going to talk a little bit about, in greater detail, how each and every one of the ways of which you can earn free RAZER Silver. So let's talk about Razer Insider. Well, what is Razer Insider? Well, Razer Insider is essentially our insider forums at Razer, where our community gathers and they're chatting, they're helping each other with Razer products, they're talking about the latest games, so on and so forth. So if you are participating in the forums, if you are helping the community, if you're a positive force within the community, we reward you with RAZER Silver. And how do you get to the forums? You go to insider.razer.com. Be part of the insider forums. Make sure you're helping the rest of the guys. If you're recommending the latest games, so on and so forth, at insider.razer.com, you can be earning free RAZER Silver. So that's the first free way. The second way is going through some of our other partners. And we've highlighted one of the partners called MOGUL Arena. And you can go to mogul.gg. You could be voting on matches and tournaments and staking RAZER Silver and saying all kinds of stuff together on the esports community. That's also another great way of earning RAZER Silver. That's the second way. Now the third way, I'm really excited to be kind of sharing with everyone. It's an entirely new way to earn. And what is this new way to earn? Well, we say that you can earn RAZER Silver while being away from the keyboard. For that, we call it RAZER SOFTMINER. And what is RAZER SOFTMINER? Well, RAZER SOFTMINER is an effortless way of earning RAZER Silver. We've taken technology from the crypto mining technology. Now, bear in mind, RAZER Silver is not a cryptocurrency. But what we've done is we've taken some of the technologies from the crypto mining side of things and converted it such that you can actually use your CPU and GPU and mine for RAZER Silver. So you can essentially reap rewards from RAZER Silver just by leaving your CPU and GPU mining for RAZER Silver. So let me put things in perspective. Is there a way that we can kind of calculate how much RAZER Silver you can earn through spending RAZER Gold and using these freeways? And what kind of rewards can I expect? Well, let's say you spend about $60 of RAZER Gold, every month. You get about 3,000 RAZER Silver. Now, if you want to kind of buttress the earnings, you can be doing other things like, say, participating in the forums. You can earn up to maybe 2,500 RAZER Silver every month with RAZER Insider. You could be on MOGUL, voting on matches and stuff like that. You can get much more than just 3,000 RAZER Silver, but let's just say it's 3,000 RAZER Silver a month. Now, if you have SOFTMINER and based off the current rates and stuff like that, with RAZER SOFTMINER, you could be mining, let's say, 5 hours a day at the current rates. You could be kind of earning more than 4,000 RAZER Silver a month. Put that all together, we're talking about maybe 12,500 RAZER Silver in a month. And you can, of course, be spending more RAZER Gold, and you can be earning more RAZER Silver. You could be doing a lot more mining, so on and so forth. But let's just say it's about 12,500 RAZER Silver every month. That makes it about 37,500 RAZER Silver or more in about 3 months. And that means in about 3 months, you could actually be redeeming it for RAZER Goliath Speed Edition at just 29,000 RAZER Silver. So that is pretty cool. We're talking about RAZER Gold, which is the definitive virtual credit for gamers. We're talking about RAZER Silver, which is the most awesome way to get rewarded for being a gamer. And of course, the primary way is by spending RAZER Gold, but there are some pretty cool free ways at which you can kind of earn additional RAZER Silver. We're talking about RAZER Insider. We're talking about RAZER SOFTMINER. We're talking about voting on MOGUL Arena, so on and so forth, to get some pretty awesome stuff like RAZER products, software, games, other stuff like pizza, etc., so on and so forth. So that's the second thing I want to talk about. But before I move on to the third thing, I really want to kind of take a bit of a segue and talk about the next pretty awesome giveaway that we're going to give away at this stream, and that is a GeForce GTX 1080 Ti. So we are going to be giving away one of these on the stream, and all you need to do is to make sure that if you haven't shared the stream, that you're sharing the stream. Remember, this applies for the first giveaway and for the second giveaway. The second giveaway, you could be one of the guys walking off with this GeForce GTX 1080 Ti for your desktop right away if you're sharing the stream. If you haven't shared the stream, this is a perfect time to share the stream. If you've already shared the stream, you'll be counted in terms of the giveaway, so don't worry. So pretty much, we've talked about two things, right? We've talked about the new Razer Blade Stealth. We've talked about RAZER Gold and RAZER Silver and the awesome ways in which you can earn stuff within. Well, the third thing I really want to talk about today is RAZER CORTEX. Now, RAZER CORTEX, which many of you guys use out there, there are millions and millions of gamers using this universal game launcher. And today, we're excited to talk about what we're doing on the PC and on the mobile side of RAZER CORTEX. But let's start talking about the PC side of things. Now, what is RAZER CORTEX? Well, RAZER CORTEX for the PC essentially allows you to optimize your PC for gaming. So many of the millions of you out there already use RAZER CORTEX to boost your games. It maximizes your frames per second. It reviews your gaming performance with the frames per second stats. It gives you all of that pretty awesome information. It releases disk space for your PC. It also allows you to defrag the game files for faster loading. It's also got a pretty awesome kind of way of allowing you to do price comparison for various PC games out there. It tracks and provides you exclusive deals, bonus in-game items, so on and so forth. We even have a mobile app for RAZER CORTEX PC to allow you to get notifications with your wish list to tell you when the prices for games drop. So you can download RAZER CORTEX for the PC free right now at razerzone.com/Cortex. If you're not already one of the millions that use RAZER Cortex, make sure that you're using it right now. It's a pretty awesome utility. It's a universal game launcher. You're able to launch games from Origin, from Steam, from all the launchers that you have out there with a single interface. RAZER Cortex is probably the biggest universal game launcher out there. And very recently, we've kind of announced it's not just for the PC, it's also for the mobile. And when we announced it for the mobile, we announced it together exclusively with the RAZER Phone 2. So just recently, we announced the RAZER Phone 2. It's the best gamer phone in the world. It's got RAZER Cortex built in, pre-installed with every RAZER Phone 2. It comes with a game organizer. It comes with a recommendation engine because it tracks the kind of games that you like. It recommends great games that you'll enjoy. And we curate these games along the way with Cortex Mobile. We make sure it's the very best. It provides you special in-game content. So some of you have realized that when you launch games with Cortex Mobile on your mobile phone, you're actually getting special skins in games like Armor Jet, right? You're getting special virtual items. So pretty much what we've done with RAZER Gold, we're also providing all these pretty awesome stuff, and you're also able to track if for all the users on the RAZER phone, find 120 Hz games to allow you to play at the maximum frame rate out there. It's also got a game optimizer. You can use preset to say, I want best amount of performance. So I want battery settings. It's got custom settings. It allows you to tweak and allow you to make you, be in full control of how the games perform on your mobile phone. Pretty much what we've done to have the very best universal game launcher on the PC. Cortex Mobile is the very best universal game launcher exclusively for every single one of the users out there of the RAZER phones. And today, one of the things I keep hearing from everyone is, can you release it for the rest of the Android phones out there? Well, we're doing just that. Right from today, right from now, the RAZER Cortex Universal Game Launcher for the mobile is going to be available for over 60 Android phones out there. We've made it completely available to every single one of you. So RAZER Cortex, if you go onto the Google Play Store right now, you search for RAZER Cortex, boom, you'll be able to download the game launcher. You're going to be able to do all of that. Now remember, you've got to make sure there's a difference. There's RAZER Cortex for the deals that is available as an app to kind of update you on all the PC games and stuff like that. The RAZER Cortex game launcher allows you to do so much more on your mobile phone. And remember, drop us a great review if you like it. Check out RAZER Cortex on the Google Play Android store. So those are the three things that we are talking about today. We've talked about the new RAZER Blade Stealth. We've talked about RAZER Gold and RAZER Silver. We've talked about RAZER Cortex, both on the PC and the mobile. But that's not all. So what else do I want to talk about? Well, when I'm talking about RAZER Gold and RAZER Silver, and I talk about Cortex, there's one other thing that kind of binds them both together, and that is paid to play. Well, paid to play, which is a free way of earning RAZER Silver. Today, I'm incredibly excited to be able to say that paid to play is back. But remember, paid to play is just another free way of you to be able to be playing games and earning RAZER Silver. Spending RAZER Gold is still the primary way of which we encourage all of you guys to be earning RAZER Silver, but paid to play is an additional free way of which you can earn RAZER Silver. And the two ways that you can earn it with pay to play is on Cortex PC. Remember, for all of you who are already on Cortex PC, this will be automatically updated. And essentially how we're doing it is that every 2 weeks, we're going to be featuring 2 new pay to play games. You can be earning at least 5 RAZER Silver every minute. And there'll be seasonal multiplier campaigns that will happen. So if you're already using RAZER Cortex, make sure that you're playing your games from there. Make sure you're playing the games that are enabled with pay to play, and you can be earning RAZER Silver. But what if you don't play so many games on your PC and you want to play more games on your mobile? Well, it's pretty much the same kind of mechanic. We'll be featuring 2 pay to play games every single week. Make sure you've downloaded right away, and it doesn't matter if you've got a RAZER phone or you've got an Android phone. You can be earning at least 25 RAZER Silver after 3 minutes of playing. And of course, there'll be seasonal multiplier campaigns that will be happening. And one of which is going to be happening right away at launch, because at launch, we're going to be doing ×2 RAZER Silver that you can earn from day one. So if you're on Cortex PC right now, if you're on Cortex Mobile right now, you could be earning double the amount of RAZER Silver. You think that's pretty cool, but what does that mean? You know, you've talked about how when you spend RAZER Gold, I can get X amount of RAZER Silver, and then there are free ways of doing it. How does this all kind of come together? Well, we talked about if you spend about $60 worth of RAZER Gold every month, you can earn up to about 3,000 RAZER Silver, or much more if you buy more games and content. Well, the last time we said there are about 11,000 RAZER Silver via free ways to earn. Well, with pay to play, you can earn more than 3,000 RAZER Silver. And you put that all together, we're talking about 17,000 RAZER Silver or more in a single month. And over 3 months, we're talking about 51,000 RAZER Silver. So what can you exchange for 51,000 RAZER Silver? So it means in 3 months, you could literally be walking away with a RAZER Death Adder Essential. If you're using all of the free ways, and we're adding free ways all the time, you can claim this reward within 3 months at silver.razer.com. So, pay to play is back. It's back on the PC, it's back on the mobile, and there are just some of these awesome ways of which you can earn RAZER Silver. So the 3 things I have for you today, pretty much, is the new Razer Blade Stealth. It looks phenomenal. It's a beautiful, beautiful laptop. The second thing that I really want to chat with everyone about was RAZER Gold and RAZER Silver, the definitive way of which you can pay for games all around you. So whenever you're paying for a game or you're buying virtual items, make sure you look for that logo Pay with Razer, click on it, and make sure you're paying with RAZER Gold, because you get awesome stuff like the parachute from PUBG. You could be getting awesome stuff like that mount from New Legends. You'll be joining lucky draws that we have together with Blizzard, so on and so forth. Finally, there's RAZER CORTEX, the best universal game launcher out there. It boosts your games, it provides you fine-tuned control for your PC when you're gaming or your mobile when you're gaming. And over and above, you've also got pay to play to allow you to earn free RAZER Silver as you're using pay to play. So I just kind of want to run that through. If you have been sharing the stream, it's great. But one of the things I really want to say thank you very much to those of you who have pre-registered for the stream, because when you've done that, we've got something pretty awesome for 1,000 of you. If you've pre-registered for the stream, we're going to be, make sure you're checking your email, because we're going to pick 1,000 of you to give you $10 worth of RAZER Gold right away. All right? Remember, because you pre-registered with us at Razer, we've made sure that 1,000 of you will be given $10 worth of RAZER Gold that you can spend. And when you spend, you get RAZER Silver. You can be earning it for different ways. You could be getting some pretty awesome virtual items and games and stuff like that together with us. So thank you very much. That's all I have for you. Make sure you check out some of these cool new stuff that we're doing, and I'll see you soon. Thank you.